Both of these teams accustomed to winning the battle of the boards.
Here we go.
Grant, when you think of ferocious rebounders from your era, who comes to mind?
Oh, wow. I think of Dennis Rodman, Kevin Garnett, Dwight Howard. Three of the best all-time rebounders.
So here are the Jazz starting five. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Mitchell. Collins with the rebound. It's stolen by Bogdanovic. Outside for Mitchell. Gobert with a screen on Bogdanovic. Mitchell misses.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
It's good.
It's just a sign of an elite scorer like Mitchell. When he receives the pass, he's looking to let it fly.
Young on the attack. Here's Capella. Goes back up. Kicks it out to Collins. Back to Capella. And stolen by Gobert. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. And there's the basket. And the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Jazz.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Sweet little floater.
Showing off those instincts that make Conley such an offensive threat. Makes a good call and opts for the floater. And after 14 years in the NBA, Mike Conley finally an all-star in 2021, and he richly deserved it. A three-time Joe Dumars Trophy winner for sportsmanship, like yours truly. I mean, he does it the right way. And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, here's Capella, and the slam dunk by Capella.
Just do your work, try to get open, and Trey's going to find you.
And I think when you say Mike Conley All-Star, now it's official.
Yeah, you're right, B.A. I mean, because we talk about the respect he has around this league. He's always been viewed in that light. A key part to that grit and grind era there in Memphis, and now he's writing a superb second act.
Yep, that one goes.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
Conley against Young. Here's Capella. That shot off. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Stolen by Young. Capella with it. He's picked up by Conley. Bogdanovic from long range. Another three for Atlanta.
Great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set. Good balance. Bogdanovic dangerous.
Outside Bogdanovic. Back to Conley. Mitchell against Bogdanovic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. Stolen by Capella. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And here comes the break. Fires the three. No good there. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Pass to Young. And it's blocked. Right out of the air and controls it.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Now Gobert, guarded by Young. Tries from 6 feet. And Gobert with a nice bucket inside.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Outside Young. Inside. Here's Capella. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Utah leading. Outside Conley. Outside Bogdanovic. Pass to Mitchell. O'Neal on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Back to Mitchell. Shot is up. That one's wide left.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Atlanta's gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Young. Here's Capella. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 3 assists in the game.
And Capella just smashing through the contact on the inside that time.
Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Bogdanovich with a screen on Bogdanovich. Outside Bogdanovich. Offline with a 3. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far.
All right, look who's coming over the court. Come on, get loud for your ETL Hawks dancers.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Conley. Bogdanovich with a screen on Young. Conley passes to Bogdanovich. Offline from the top of the key.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Collins outside. Puts up a 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. You know, Grant, it seems like Collins is one of those guys you can depend on for a 2010 stat line just about every night.
Yeah, he's a double-double machine. He's as consistent as they come offensively, and with his hustle, his rebound numbers are never lagging.
Here's Young. The Jazz making their last shot. Fires from deep. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. O'Neal on the wing. The 3-ball. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. O'Neal's got 6.
The defense pays so much attention to Mitchell, and as a result, it opens the floor for everyone else.
Young, the pass to Capella. Back to Hunter. 5 to shoot. Young against Conley. Not enough on that one as it misses.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Back to Gobert. Left side Mitchell. Spins. It's deflected.
Now, you don't see a lot of shot blocks from Bogdanovich, but he is big enough to get it done.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Young, well, he's now 2 for 7 after that bucket.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Outside Mitchell. Tries the spin move. Driving inside. He can't hit that time. Excellent D there from Capella. Collins finds Young. Collins outside. Back to Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
The Jazz have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Pass to O'Neal. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Gets the 3-ball to go. 10 points for him. Well, we've had our fair share of father-son duos in the league. But Brent, you and your dad, one of only 4 duos to win a championship ring each.
Well, I know I was fortunate to win 2, and not just one, but my dad was really responsible for the one in Golden State in 1975, being the MVP of that final series.
You've got to applaud Trae Young's hustle out there on the floor. I mean, he plays a lot of minutes, but he maintains a high energy level all game long.
And both free throws good for Young. One place you really see Trae Young's work ethic shine through is on the offensive end of the floor with his assist numbers.
Yeah, Young does everything he can to create for his guys. He's a selfless player who wants everyone to get involved. And he's got a real talent for problem-solving defenses and finding ways to get his guys good looks.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Young from long range. Rebound, Utah.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Here's O'Neal, defended by Bogdanovich. Pass to Gobert. On the wing, Mitchell. Gobert with a screen on Hunter. The three from Mitchell. Offensive board. Great positioning on the putback. And now an 8-point Utah lead.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Oh, a beautiful finish by Trae Young. Young's got 9.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Here's O'Neal. Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Bogdanovich. Collins defending. Here's O'Neal. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Whoa, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
And so it's the Utah Jazz. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
28.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
So the Jazz 5 right now. Hassan Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Eric Paschall. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's House in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Clarkson. Pass to Gay. Back to Clarkson. Now here's Gay. Clarkson attacking. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Clarkson's gotten his first bucket of the night.
You're going to burn yourself when you get up that close to Clarkson. He's explosive.
Wright against Clarkson. And it's Wright missing. Utah's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Gay with the ball. Picked up by Gallinari. Clarkson outside. That one falls. And the Jazz lead by 10.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Wright against Clarkson. Okongwu. Oh, sweet move. And the layup is good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Now here's Clarkson. Gay outside. Can't cash it in from close range.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Here's Clarkson. Pass to Paschall. There's a screen by Whiteside. Here's Clarkson. The shot comes out. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Luwawu-Cabarrot. There's the 3. That shot no good.
Whiteside, a second-round pick in 2010, and it's taken him a while to get the footing here after stops in China, Lebanon, and some time in the G League.
Gay, the pass to Pascal, and the slam dunk by Pascal.
And solid at feeding his guys the ball. Rudy has no problem giving it up that time.
Right against Clarkson. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Luwawu Cabarro. The rebound by Whiteside. They talking about Whiteside growing into an NBA player. You have to credit the G League for developing his game, Brent.
Yeah, and he had a lot of stops, BA. He played in Reno and Sioux Falls and for RGV and then in Iowa. Some guys just aren't ready. You got to get both in physical and in mental shape to take on the rigors of an 82-game season. And Hassan Whiteside found his way into that opportunity.
Here's House. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And that one's good. Clarkson.
And the strength of Clarkson on display. Awesome job fending off the defense and not letting that deter him from scoring.
Now here's Wright. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. Tipped. And he lobs it up top. Wright with a steal. On the push, here comes Atlanta.
And that's all the result of some good defensive awareness.
1:03 left in the third quarter. The Jazz have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Clarkson against Wright. Screen by Gay. Clarkson passes to Gay. Wright with a steal. Blocked.
Now using his length well on defense, Rudy Gay working hard, swats that one away.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Now here's Wright. There's the drive, and he dunks it down.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Pascal finds Whiteside. Spins. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Whiteside's got his first 2 points of the night.
Getting physical with Whiteside doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to slow him down.
And Gallinari throws it down.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck. 1 second left. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. The third quarter comes to a close.
All right, look who's coming over the court. Come on, get loud.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Hunter in at the 3. So that's the Hawks 5. Now here's Bogdanovich. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Hawks trailing. Now Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. And here's Young. Back to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. And Young, here we go. And he gets the bucket.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Utah has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Now here's Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Driving in. Bogdanovich. It's good on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 5.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Young from long range. And the slam dunk by Capella.
And that's where you want to feed Clint Capella deep down on the interior part of the paint. Let him power it through.
Now here's Mitchell. Here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Mitchell. The three is up. And the three-pointer goes.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find.
Young against Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. Outside Hunter. Screen by Capella. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Capella, screen on Conley. Clock at 6. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
We've seen them make the extra effort defensively, rotating, closing out airspace, and sending shots back.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
Here's Conley. Shoots over Collins. And again, it's Utah.
A savvy playmaker with a great handle. Conley runs such a smooth pick and roll.
Young attacking. Pass to Capella. Now here's Collins. Capella inside. Defended by Gobert. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
That's where Capella's so dangerous. He slips off those screens and is such a big target to finish.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Young against Conley. Pass to Gobert. O'Neal on the wing. There's the triple. The rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Bogdanovich from long range. Doesn't go for him. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot. Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's foul number 2 for him.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Utah's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Conley against Young. Outside Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. The shot that time not on target. And it'll be the Hawks taking it the other way. Conley against Young. Outside Conley. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jacks up a 3. The Jazz again can't hit. Outside Hunter. Pass to Young. Here's the 3. The shot, no good. And so it's Utah with the W. All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie.
front court that can be physical, but also pass it and stretch the floor, I think will be the ones that end up on top.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And here's Young. Pass to Capella. Collins wide open. He fires. Off target with his 3. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Johnson finds Paul. No good on the 3. Collins passes to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. To feed to Collins. Knocked loose. Paul with the steal. On the wing, Bridges. Phoenix, no good that time either. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
Kicks it out to Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Atlanta ball.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Bogdanovich looking around. And he's good on the 3 ball. Bogdanovich has got the first bucket of the night, a 3-pointer for Atlanta. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Bridges with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Booker with no one around. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Well, just an intelligent move by Booker, right? If you've got to get to the mid-range game to open up other aspects, do it.
Here's Young. And the turnover again by Atlanta. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Monty Williams. David, what did he have to say?
Well, Kevin, he spoke about the strategy coming in of working the ball inside, emphasizing that throughout the game. That's where they think they have the biggest advantage, and they think they can score inside with consistency. We will see how long that holds up, guys.
Thank you, David. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Booker. Tries to save it. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. So it's Atlanta now. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Young against Paul. And stolen by Ayton.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Phoenix.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
And it's Capella missing.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
The Hawks trailing. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Now here's Paul. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Johnson kicks to Paul. Hunter against Bridges from downtown. Just 5 on the clock. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
From deep, Johnson. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. And And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Hawks. Collins dishes to Capella. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now, here's Bridges. Booker inside. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And now, here comes Young leading the break. And really deep through that time.
And easy to admire Young's confidence. Knows he has the ability to drain it from way outside.
Here's Booker. From the high post, he drills it. Booker's got 7 points. Now, here's Bogdanovich. To the middle. Collins kicks to Bogdanovich. And the 3 off target. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Hawks ahead, lead.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud.
And regarded as one of the best leaders in the game today.
With anything, whether it's...
And with this younger team, it's got to be easier for Chris Paul to lead as that elder statesman.
Yeah, at times in the past, veteran teammates didn't appreciate his constant input. Credit these younger guys, though, for soaking it in.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. And it's Bridges in at the 3, a small forward. And Cam Johnson, a surprise pick, Doris, when he was taken 11th back in 2019. Many wondered, I recall, what the Suns saw. Now, that's not the case.
Well, that's exactly right, because most projections had him as a late first-round pick. The Suns front office, give them credit. They saw the upside of Cameron Johnson, and boy, he is now viewed as one of the steals of that draft.
Now, here's Ayton. After Clint Capella's miss. For 3, Booker. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Young from deep 3-point range. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Young with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Hunter, no one around him. Another 3 for Atlanta. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break. Well, that's somebody who sees the whole floor and delivers it to the perfect wide-open shooter.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Young finds Bogdanovich into the lane. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Bogdanovich has got 8 points.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
It's good. And the Hawks lead has got down to 6. That one coming from Chris Paul.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Capella with a screen on Booker. Bogdanovich passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
The assist.
And Capella has run pick and roll so many times, adept at knowing where to cut after the screen.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
Johnson kicks to Bridges. Back to Johnson. Ayton sets the pick for Johnson. Over Collins. Here's Ayton. Another shot. Bridges left side. That's tipped.
And putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use. Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working at it.
I mean, come on, jack that one in the face of some strong defense. Got to think twice about that next time.
Deflects the pass. Bridges with the steal. Paul with the ball. Guarded by Hunter. And here's the fast break. And here we go. Here's Capella. With the second effort, passes to Bogdanovich. With the drive, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And here's Booker from the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Capella dishes to Hunter. Kicks it out to Collins. To the inside. And stolen by Ayton. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Young against Paul. Here's Bridges. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal.
Well, they're playing with fire, putting Mikal Bridges on the free throw line. This guy's so comfortable at the charity stripe.
Both free throws good from Bridges.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Young for three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Here's Capella. It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Young taking his time here. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks holding on to an 8-point lead. Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
The Hawks, 25.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Bogdanovich really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
On the court for Atlanta, they've got Luwawu. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. Then it's DeJuan Wright. And it's Herder in at the 2 spot. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. Offensive stats and records always draw more attention, Doris, but the defensive skill level in the NBA right now is also incredibly high.
It is, Kevin. We talk about basketball IQ, and so often we're referencing the offensive end of the floor, how to manipulate pick and roll, how to read and react in some motion offenses. I think high-caliber, smart defensive players impact winning as much as anybody. Do you have game plan discipline? Do you know what your philosophy is? Do you understand the personnel on the opposite side? That takes work and it takes commitment, and I have great admiration for those guys.
Here's Luwawu. Herder passes to Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
Well, he's got the size and strength. Gallinari doing work on the glass.
Shamet on the wing. Now here's Payne. D right on him. The rebound by Luwawu. Atlanta leading by 11. Here's Okongwu. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
His first personal foul.
The Hawks shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. McGee is screen on right. Takes it inside. Here's Crowder. And McGee kicks to Shamet. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Here's McGee to the left wing. Now Payne. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 4 on the shot clock. And Luwawu Cabarro is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, what a terrible foul there. Shot clock winding down, and he ends up bailing out the offense with a silly foul.
And McGee kicks to Craig. Dishes it to Payne. To the paint, here's McGee. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
It's still early in the period. and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Here's Herter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. A wide open look here for Wright. No good on the triple.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Here's Herter. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Luwawu, and that one is stuffed right through.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And here are the Suns now, following the bucket by the Hawks. Payne can't hit.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
The shot by Okongwu, no good.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively. Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
And it's Wright missing. Suns trail by 12. Here's Shamet. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Atlanta's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Payne dishes to Crowder. Now here's Payne, guarded by Wright. Here's Crowder. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, that's a veteran move right there. Jake Crowder, the little up fake. It was all he needed.
The Suns shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity strike. That's a huge factor.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Luwawu's got 7 points in the game.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
And now here comes Wright, leading the break. And Okongwu slams it in.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Now here's Payne. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Shamet. And he can't stop the run as he misses. The Hawks leading by 19. Pulls up for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Payne. Phoenix, no good that time either.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
It'll count. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks finishing the quarter up.
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, put the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Young. And Atlanta again with the bucket. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Atlanta's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Young fires away from outside. And that one is off. So Phoenix will take it the other way. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Boy, what a strong take on the and one. Chris Paul understands with a level of toughness, you can make things happen.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Screen by Capella. Young passes to Capella and stolen by Ayton. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And here's Booker from the arc. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Young dishes to Collins. Back to Young. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Bridges kicks to Booker. Phoenix no good that time either.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Shots good from Young.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
On the wing, Johnson. Back to Paul. Takes the 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Phoenix has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Here's Paul. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Young with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. Paul with the steal. Johnson, a wide-open look. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 5 assists tonight.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Bridges against Young. On the wing, Booker. No good with the triple.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Young, no good. 1:57 left here in the 4th quarter. No good from Booker.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
The 3 from Bogdanovich. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 4 rebounds in this game. A nice shot by Booker.
We know this about Devin Booker. He is not shy. Deep from 3, yes, I'm going to take that opportunity.
1:30 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Capella inside. Ayton's there. And it's Capella missing. Phoenix has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the 4th quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Hawks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it. It showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Trae Young.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And here's Young, following the 3 from Chris Paul. Shot clock at 5. To end the cold streak. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. 24 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Johnson with a screen on Young. Over Collins. Johnson, the pass to Paul. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by Capella. Young with the ball. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, great.
efficient offensive teams. In your experience, how much of that is your roster and how much is strategy and coaching?
Well, definitely most of it is talent. But hey, great coaching can make a significant difference unlocking that potential.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. The duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Can't finish the lob. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. And Booker pulls it down.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
Down low. Here's Ayton. Soft touch off the glass.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Paul against Conley. Here's O'Neal. Shoots over Bridges. The offensive rebound. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Booker for 3. Drills it from deep.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell against Booker. 14 feet away. Gets a hand on it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
Ayton with a screen. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Oh, and that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. Mitchell with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Mitchell misses. Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Bridges passes to Paul. For 3. With the drive, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
With the ball on his string and that short area burst, Chris Paul can get anywhere he wants to go.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
Now here's Conley. Shoots over Johnson. And Ayton pulls it down.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
And the basket by Bridges. Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Now here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
Booker for 3. Rebound, Utah. Here's Mitchell, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Mikal Bridges.
Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level. I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Paul for 3. O'Neal pulls it in. Utah trailing here. Left side Conley. A minute 20 left now in the first quarter. Outside Mitchell. And he lobs it up. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell. And Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it. But you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, both super athletic combo guards. Mitchell at this point is a better outside shooter. Wade a better passer and defender. Look, I'm still taking Wade, but Mitchell is every bit of a star player in this league.
Now here's Paul. Stolen by Conley. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Pass to O'Neal. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone.
Lets it go. Phoenix no good that time either.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
And there's the lob. Stolen by Booker. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Mitchell grabs a miss.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Stolen by Booker. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Suns ahead.
Your jazz dancer. Your jazz dancer.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, the duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt, and it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Outside Mitchell. As that one misses. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Stolen by Booker. And now the Suns fast break. From outside the arc. Counted from distance. Booker's got 6 points. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
I also like what they've done on the fast break in their first half tonight. They're taking it to them. Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Pass to Bridges. It's picked off. And the Jazz pushing it up now. From deep, Conley. Utah gets it back. Three-pointer. On target from range. Conley's got his first 3 points of the game.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Booker for three. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Bogdanovich against Johnson. Ayton. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
And here's Conley. Outside Mitchell. Beyond the arc. No good. And Phoenix the other way now.
This is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part is bringing down the whole squad.
Here's Paul. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Phoenix foul.
Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And we're seeing teams pick up the pace. Something you set the trend for in Phoenix, Grant. Why do you think that's becoming more prevalent?
Great question. I mean, in today's game, we're all about the analytics, and that has shown that you shoot a higher percentage earlier in the shot clock. So it makes sense to push the tempo and see what you can get early.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, "From starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced, and we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident."
That they are, Allie. Thanks. On the break. For 3, Bridges.
2 minutes remaining.
And the Suns get it back.
2 minutes.
Right side, Paul. Phoenix no good that time either. For Utah, they've gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. And the Utah Jazz with 3 All-Stars last season. But Grant, safe to say that Rudy Gobert is their most important player when it comes to winning games.
You know, B.A., I think so. I agree. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is terrific. Definitely a star. But you factor Gobert's impact at both ends of the floor, he might just be the most important player on that team.
Booker with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Booker, good.
One trait of an elite scorer like Booker, they take what you give them. The mid-range working for Devin.
Here's Conley. Pass to Mitchell. 1:03 left in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Mitchell misses.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Conley against Paul. Outside Mitchell. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
We've seen steady improvement in Mitchell's three-point shot. He's a legit threat from deep.
Paul passes to Johnson. Now here's Booker. Had the space there, but it's offline.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Stolen by Conley. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Stolen by Ayton. Booker, the pass to Paul. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
And so appreciated, Allie. Through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
They've got Hassan Whiteside. Eric Paschall is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Daniel House, and it's Clarkson in at the 1. That's the group for Utah right now. Here's Shamet. That 3's off the mark. Utah's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Clarkson for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. The 3. Can't hit that one. Paschall passes to Clarkson. Count that bucket.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Payne against Clarkson. And here's Crowder from the arc. 6 on the shot clock.
Blocking foul called on Eric Paschall. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Sinks the tray.
Where was the perimeter D on that one? You have to guard against all possibilities.
The 3 is up. No good on the shot. Phoenix has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. And here's Crowder from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
When it comes to scoring the ball, this is where Crowder's at his best. Off the catch.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
That free throw misses.
At the line for the Jazz, Jordan Clarkson.
Good on the second one. The Suns leading. Payne with it. Launches it. Rebounded by Gay. Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. McGee with a steal. And the Suns pushing it up now. And here's Crowder from the arc. Fires in the triple. Crowder's got 6 points in the quarter.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And he's going for the lob. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
Flying high, Gay at one time had a 40-inch vertical.
Pass to Shaman. Now Payne fires the three. The shot no good. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. On the wing, Clarkson. Here's House, defended by Payne. Just 5 on the clock. The steal.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Crowder inside. Gay's there. And Crowder with the jam.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Clarkson up top, defended by Payne. Clock at 6. House misses. The Suns have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Here's Shamet. Pure from three-point range. Shamet's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. Whiteside down low, covered by McGee. Whiteside against McGee. Whiteside can't get it to go. The Suns have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. The three from Craig. And the Suns get another three.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
Throws it up high. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Payne, he's open. And another basket for Phoenix.
Action on the break has fueled them tonight. They're winning the transition battle.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
Gay finds Clarkson. Looking to end the run. Oh, McGee with the block. Pass to Shamet. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Gay. Out to the right wing. Pascal from outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
And so it's Phoenix, a sizable. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
That's his first personal foul.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. A line change here for Utah. On the court right now for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. The duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. And Gobert with the stuff.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Booker, the pass to Paul. Out to the wing. Outside Johnson, just 5 to shoot. Drops in the 3. Johnson's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Outside Mitchell, lets it go from deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Booker. Here's Johnson. It's Booker on the wing. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Booker against Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovich. That shot missing. Johnson with the defensive effort. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Paul for 3. That shot off the mark. And Utah will come the other way. Conley, he's open. And he drains the quick shot.
Since halftime, they've been chucking up more shots from beyond the arc, trying to score in chunks.
Paul with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. And Gobert with a block.
A sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Outside Conley. Outside Mitchell. Back to Conley. Outside for Mitchell. Bogdanovich with a screen on Paul. Mitchell. The Suns clear it. Johnson's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Pulls it. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. They get it back. The kick out to Conley. From downtown. The shot no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. For 3, Booker. O'Neal pulls it in. Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Outside Mitchell. Back to Conley. Pass to Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Oh, and he nails it from the high post.
When you can't get all the way to the rim, that's the backup plan. Rise up for a mid-range jumper.
Johnson passes to Paul. Back to Johnson. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. In transition, here come the Jazz. Gobert with it. On the wing, Mitchell. The 11-footer. It's good.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Suns.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And BA, can you say big time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Devin Booker.
And his activity level on defense, self-evident, racking up steals, deflections. I mean, he was a handful tonight.
Left side, Paul. And the Suns miss again. And Utah has possession. 19-point game. Here's Mitchell. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Paul against Conley. Looking to end this cold spell. They get the rebound. Outside for Booker. Ayton inside. He's against Gobert. They shoot again. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. And the Suns lead by 19.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
With defense that soft, you have to take them to task.
So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way they're...
was a great story, Dave. Thank you. And so off the tip, it's Utah. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Capella in at the 5. Home in the paint. Shots good by Mitchell. Greg, I think it's going to be a battle of the boards, a battle of rebounding. And you know what that's like. You played alongside some great rebounders.
Well, you know, Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley. I mean, those guys got after it as well as anybody who's ever played.
And the defense better start respecting DeAndre Hunter from that kind of range.
Conley finds Mitchell. Over Bogdanovich. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
The Hawks working the ball around. Hunter, the pass to Capella. Hunter against Mitchell. Just 4 to shoot. And that one's good. Hunter's got 5 points so far.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. It's in there. Conley with the assist.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter steal, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here is Young. The 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
You hit a 3 on Young, you can expect him to come right back at you.
Conley against Young. For 3, Mitchell. The pass to O'Neal. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Here's Conley. Rebound by the Hawks.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off. And Clint Capella having a little bit of fun out there with that dunk.
Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the 2nd player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland. But the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Tries the spin move. Yep, it counts.
It does a lot for Conley's overall game. He's attacking. He wants to give the D more to worry about than just passing and shooting.
Now, here's Capella. Dishes to Bogdanovich. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. O'Neal up top. The 3. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by O'Neal. Mitchell's got 8 points. Conley against Young. There's the triple. In the corner, Collins with it. Shoots the 3. Rebound, Utah. Down low. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing.
Now, here's Hunter. 5 points in the game. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Conley kicks to Gobert. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. He's guarded by Collins. Bogdanovich passes to O'Neal. Utah needs to get off a shot here. For 3, Mitchell. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. They trail by 1. And that one's good. Hunter.
Well, you want to lead by an example. Bogdanovich leading the way with the assist.
Conley against Young. Outside, Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Mitchell. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. He's got 11.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around him.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Utah.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I'm loving the ping pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at center. Hunter for 3. No good on the shot, and Utah the other way now. Conley kicks to O'Neal. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Gobert with the block. To the wing right side. Now, here is O'Neal. 5 points in the game. Mitchell passes to O'Neal. Jazz passing it around. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Over Bogdanovich. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Gobert's got the lead up to 5 now for Utah.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Conley into the lane. Gobert, great positioning on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 7.
And when Gobert goes up, he gets up. Hair time to spare as he slams the putback home.
Passes it to Hunter. Inside, here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Conley kicks to Mitchell. He feeds it to Gobert. Nice move. Over Hunter, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first.
And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
Conley finds Mitchell. Back to Conley. A 3 ball. Offensive rebound. Here's Gobert. Nice move. And the rejection by Collins. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Goes back up. Mitchell right side. 4 on the clock. Fires the 3.
And the potential for Hunter to be an all-time stopper on defense showing up. You love basketball. Couldn't miss in the first quarter. Now can't make it in the second quarter. Got to be eating at him just a bit.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Young against Conley. Banked in off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 7.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Young against Conley. Young pass to Bogdanovich. It's Young on the wing. He dishes it to Collins. That shot off the mark. And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Jazz leading by 7. is Conley. And Bogdanovich now top the key. Conley finds Bogdanovich. And Capella sends it back.
Well, Capella's reach is so intimidating for anybody on the inside. That's why you can anchor your defense with him.
Gobert, the pass to Conley. Takes a three. It's stolen by Capella. To the middle. And finished off by Collins.
Yeah, you can tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Young against Conley. Pass to O'Neal. And here's Gobert to the left side wing. Kicks it to O'Neal. 5 to shoot. Spins. Back to Gobert. Good work defensively by Capella. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach. All right, David, thank you.
The Hawks, 23.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the court for Atlanta, they've got Luwawu. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Herter in at the 2-guard spot. And they get it back. Here's Gallinari. Pass to Luwawu. Launches it. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Jazz leading by 5. To the inside. Pascal. And slam dunk by Pascal.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. An easy 2 points on the layup. Wright's got his first 2 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Clarkson. Rebound, Atlanta.
And you have to love how eager Kevin Herter is to make an impact for his team.
Well, the roles that he plays, GA, are quite special. I mean, he is a good shooter, but last year we saw a lot of growth in his playmaking ability. He's able to stay on the floor and defend guys at his position, so he has a great IQ on that end of the floor, and his game continues to grow. Rudy Gay had a step on him, and once he gets that, you're pretty much toast with that kind of size. He drives right in there.
And so Gay nails both of them. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. There's a good screen. Herter passes to Luwawu. Back to Herter. And he drives in.
Herter now mixing it up a little bit, not just staying on the perimeter.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And stolen by Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Stolen by Clarkson. Driving inside. And it's sent back by Okongwu. To the wing on the left. Here's Luwawu. Defended by Pascal. Right wing for the 3. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Herter.
Herter never shy to let that one go. Just enough room on the catch and shoot.
The drive by Clarkson. Misses the layup.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Wright dishes to Gallinari. Feeds it to Okongwu. And stolen by Whiteside. And stolen by Okongwu. Yep, that one goes in there.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Clarkson. Puts the move on. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, Clarkson can get inside. He's athletic to do that, and then needs the touch in that area. Showed it off there.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And at the charity stripe a season ago, he didn't miss many. 90% on the year.
Out to the right wing. 1:35 left in the third quarter. Herder passes to Gallinari. 5 on the clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Here's Okongwu. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Clarkson against Wright. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Gallinari.
Clarkson, it's interesting for him. He's not really a point guard and not really a shooting guard. So trying to find ways to stay in the game and stay aggressive and do whatever is asked of him to earn minutes.
And right, here we go. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
The Hawks trail by 4. To the paint. Luwawu Cabarro kicks to Okongwu. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Luwawu Cabarro. Third team foul.
Haskell with the steal. And here comes House, leading the fast break. Here's Whiteside, and the jam by Whiteside.
Well, whenever Whiteside has a chance to dunk, man gon' dunk.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. Gallinari with the steal. And here comes the break. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herder finds an open teammate.
Clarkson taking his time here. Outside, House, and stolen by Wright. Drives to the hoop. It's good, and the Jazz lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Okongwu.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Jazz lead by 2. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Conley is the point with Mitchell is the 2 ball. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the 3 slot. It's the group right now for Utah. Such a wide open look.
There is an effortless kind of motion to what Trae Young can do, especially when he's shooting from that deep.
Conley with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Young against Conley, and that one is good. And the Jazz lead by 3.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Here's Young. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Young against Conley. In the corner, it's Capella. It's stolen by Gobert. It's deflected and stolen by Bogdanovich. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set. Good balance. Bogdanovich dangerous.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. There's the dish to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
There's the pass to Hunter. Ball's knocked loose. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Oh, Hunter stepping up, and we saw this during his time at Virginia. Wow.
Conley with it. Mitchell outside. There's the three. That's in for his fifth make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Bogdanovich dishes to Young. From deep three-point range, a rebound by Mitchell.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And he makes that one. Now it's a 5-point Utah lead.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Young. A rebound by the Jazz. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Utah leading by 5. Here is Conley. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Young with the steal. To the middle, here's Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. Conley up top, defended by Young. Conley scanning the floor. Back to Bogdanovich. Lock at 6. Over Collins. Bogdanovich, know what?
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. 1:09 left to play in the final quarter. That shot, no good. And it's Utah the other way. Young with the steal. To the paint.
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Finally, the pass to O'Neal. Mitchell left side. Over Hunter. The Jazz again can't hit it. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Here's Young to take the lead and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, the speed that Trae Young has is a problem for a lot of guys who are trying to defend him. They're compromised if he comes at them. And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Mitchell dishes to Conley. To the inside. 6 to shoot. And Gobert gets to Conley. With the crossover. Oh, missed it. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
It's easy to see why so many people have been so high on DeAndre Hunter. You look at that build, that forward position, and that kind of work ethic. Sky's the limit.
And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Brett.
Doris. Each team has guys who can fly.
Transition, wide open basketball with the potential for the electric on every possession. Let's tip it up.
Now here's Young. Back to Collins. Young finds Collins. Here's Bogdanovich. Here he goes. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. You know, by the time Bogdanovich arrived in the NBA, he was already a well-seasoned program.
Yeah, he had an impressive run in a number of European leagues, amassing a ton of awards and championships. So he definitely knew what he was getting into when he came stateside to play with the rest of the best.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position.
Boy, this guy's operating like a 10-year vet. Booker making all the right decisions almost immediately.
Young can't hit. And it's Phoenix's ball. Paul for 3. Capella with a rebound. Collins outside. Pass to Capella. Now Bogdanovich. Now Young. And here's Capella. He's guarded by Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Capella can't get it to go.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
With the putback, controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Capella, screen on Paul. Young, the pass to Capella. Young against Paul. And Young, here we go. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Down low. Here's Hunter. It's tipped.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
Bogdanovich, no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Young attacking. And the layup is good off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Booker. It's Bridges on the wing. Paul against Young. Pulls up on the wing. Paul can't get it to go. The Hawks have gone just 1 of 6 to begin the game. Oh, deflected. Bogdanovich against Booker. Puts it up from 12, and he hits the jumper.
And this is a part of Collins' game that's really evolved. Hitting jumpers and catch and shoot.
Young against Paul. From deep, Johnson. It's not going to go for him. So the Hawks will take it the other way. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be a second foul of the game. The Hawks have gone only 2 of 7 so far. A cold start. Capella, screen on Paul.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
That's his first personal foul. Team third.
First free throw is good.
You know, it's quite remarkable how quickly Trae Young became a force to be reckoned with in the league. And so far, there doesn't seem to be a limit on his potential as a top-tier scorer. He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Here's Booker. And the Suns miss again. The Hawks leading. Bogdanovich with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Here's Young. Capella, the pass to Young. Back to Capella, stolen by Bridges, and the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul of the game. From deep, Johnson. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Johnson's got 5.
There's a level of floor awareness that that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Young from long range, and the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Paul can't get it to go. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I'd go for it.
Screen by Capella. Hunter finds Capella. Stolen by Bridges. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Johnson with it. Picked up by Collins. Booker for 3. Collins with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Young, the pass to Capella. Bogdanovich from long range. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 5.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
The 3, Booker buries it from 3.
How about the competitor answering? Mr. Booker put it back with a three-point answer.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Hawks on top.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancer.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
On the court right now for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. The duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Outside Booker from deep. The putback. It's good on the putback. Johnson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. And Young, here we go. Bogdanovich from long range. Hits a 3-pointer.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And the aesthetic of the game, Doris, something us aficionados think about. What are some of the prettiest shots in basketball, in your opinion?
B.A., I'm going to tell you the shot that is revolutionizing the game, because NBA players today are as skilled or perhaps more skilled than they have ever been. And the defining separation of the modern NBA is the ability of guys to shoot shots off the dribble, whether from range or in particular from three-point ability. They are starting to flourish across the league, and it's changing how NBA basketball is played.
And there's a 3-second violation. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Outside Young. Pass to Hunter. To the inside. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Bogdanovich finds Collins. Let's go with a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
To the paint. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
This is the kind of damage DeAndre Ayton can do if he gets the right positioning. Nicely done.
Capella screen on Paul. Young misses.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
This three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Paul passes to Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. And it's a 6-point Suns lead.
In this situation, Devin Booker on the catch will never hesitate.
And with Paul, after some injuries early, He changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen.
Booker, good.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
The Hawks have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Fires for 3. Young missing again.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovich.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Back to Johnson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game.
2 seconds.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Bridges outside. Back to Booker. 6 to shoot. 4-3. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Back to Bogdanovich. Lets the 3 fly, and it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 from deep here in the second. Outside Paul. Right side Johnson. 3-pointer. Bridges finds Johnson. And a miss there on the triple.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Passes to Capella. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And that trip coming up empty. Missing both. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And the Suns miss again. Hunter against Paul. Back to Collins. Outside Young. Collins with a screen on Booker. There's Young with the 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Booker, good.
Well, if Booker is in three-point territory, the defense has got to be there on the catch. He's got such tremendous accuracy from deep.
And so it's Phoenix with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. You could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. So that's the Hawks 5. Pass to Craig. The Suns need to get off a shot. McGee. Out to Craig. On the wing, Crowder. Tries the spin move. Here's Shamet. Another 3 for Phoenix.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Screen by Capella. Young on the attack. Banked it in off the glass. Young's got 8 points.
The quicks off Trae Young. He gets to the rim at will. Better come with help side defense.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half.
Well, you think about Jay Crowder's career. He has bounced around to a few teams. But one thing we know, he's always had an impact to affect the game with his defense and with his basketball intellect.
McGee finds Payne.
Well, we all know that DeLon Wright has instincts as a scorer, but remember, this guy takes pride in his defense.
Back to Herter. To the right side. This one for three. Nails it from three. And Doris, Crowder's defense, a big part of what he can offer a team.
Right, because he's strong enough to guard in the post. He's quick enough to guard on the perimeter. Think about it. In 2020 NBA Finals, he was asked to contain LeBron James. That's the kind of confidence coaches have in Crowder's competitive spirit defensively.
And that's his first personal foul. 2 seconds.
The first one falls.
And live for the Suns, Cameron Payne. 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Hawks trailing. Outside Herter. Picked up by Okongwu. Herter into the lane.
Phoenix foul. JaVale McGee. And that's his first personal foul.
And he drops the first.
At the line for your Hawks, Kevin Herter.
And so he hits both. Phoenix has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Back to Shamet. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. The three. And McGee with the stuff.
How about the concentration on that assist? Changed his mind mid-shot and put the pass right on the money.
Herter into the lane. Ooh, McGee with the block. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Outside Herter. Picked up by Okongwu. 5 on the clock. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
It's Shamet on the wing. Back to Payne. Pass to McGee from behind the arc. He can't get it to go. The Hawks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Payne drives. Tries to keep it alive. And out of bounds. The Hawks will have it. The Hawks have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Wright against McGee. Back to Wright from the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Crowder outside. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Now you know this. Crowder is not afraid to get physical. This guy will draw contact and get to the foul line.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Outside Herter. Pass to Okongwu. To the middle. It's tipped. Gallinari got a hand on it. And here's Payne. Down low. Right with the ball. And it's Payne picking him up. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. A good look from Gallinari. Crowder grabs the miss.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And here are the Suns now. 9-point game. It's Shamet on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Crowder. Pass to Payne. Takes a 3. And the Suns get it back. Now here's Crowder. Outside Craig. And here's Payne. Crowder with it. Wright with a steal. And now the Hawks on the break. The finish. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
And that's all the result of some good defensive awareness.
Phoenix has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land in the third quarter. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Spins. Out to Craig. Back to Shamit. Clock at 6. Pass to Craig. Outside Payne. Takes the 3. Gallinari pulls it in. Here's the Wawu Cabarro. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out the... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for Phoenix, the duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Paul passes to Booker. Over Bogdanovich. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Hawks shooting just around 34% in this game so far. Young from long range. They get it again. Great positioning on the putback.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Well, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Bogdanovich against Booker. Over Bogdanovich. Outside for Booker. Ayton, a screen on Bogdanovich. Booker for 3. He's off on that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Pass to Bogdanovich. Fires the 3. Young finds Capella. Capella, screen on Ayton. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
2 seconds.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Young attacking. Now Capella. And here's Hunter for 3. He buries it from 3.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Ball against Young. Pass to Johnson. Stolen by Young. Now here's Collins. Back to Young. To the inside. It's stolen by Johnson. On the break. Booker against Bogdanovich. Booker, the pass to Johnson. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Now Young. Kicks it out to Collins. Can't get the go-ahead bucket.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
It's Booker on the wing, defended by Bogdanovich. Out to Bridges from the arc. Connects from downtown. And the Suns lead by 5.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Puts up a 3, and Young is good from 3.
And just a huge answer right there with a 3 of their own. And the crowd now is in a frenzy.
Ayton in the high post. Back to Booker. Inside. Johnson passes to Booker. The 3 ball. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. Outside Young to take the lead. Collins outside. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Capella. Shakes him. And a slam dunk by Capella.
Nice awareness there from the big man Collins. Solid at finding his teammates when they're open.
Ball passes to Bridges. Going inside. The kick out to Paul. From downtown. It's Johnson with a drive. Fires from deep. And that's good. Chris Paul for three. Paul's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. High post Young. Outside Hunter. Capella screen on Bridges. Hunter finds Bogdanovich. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter.
Well, Devin Booker found his rhythm early. He's sustaining the offense all by himself, and his teammates simply keep finding him.
There's Young with the three. Jacks up a three, and he buries it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within three.
Now the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
Paul passes to Booker. Aiden, a screen on Bogdanovich. Here's Booker. He connects.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Out to the right wing. Johnson passes to Paul. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes.
stay at not just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal, and it's Gobert in at the 5. Johnson with it, now guarded by Bogdanovich. Johnson, the pass to Paul. Back to Johnson, just 5 to shoot. Booker outside. He takes it in, and the dunk by Booker.
Excellent footwork there. Booker so tricky on the drive. You can't predict what he's going to do.
Mitchell outside. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
And it's Paul penetrating. Fires from the corner. Rebound, Utah.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
And taken away by Johnson. Bridges, no one around him. Off target from three-point range. And so Gobert will bring it up for Utah. Rebound by Johnson.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes. Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
And one thing I love about Royce O'Neal is how decisive he is with the ball. When he catches, it's a quick decision, shoot, drive, or swing it.
And I also love how he attacks closeouts. Sometimes he's in motion, GA, before the pass even hits his hands. And once his feet are in the paint, he's an underrated decision maker.
Now here's Conley. Mitchell gets to Conley. Mitchell wide open. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Paul passes to Johnson. And here's Booker from the arc. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Utah Jazz.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Booker dishes to Johnson. Back to Booker. They need this. Can't hit that one. The Jazz go the other way with it.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. On up the court. Here's Ayton. Gobert with the block.
What a block by Gobert. You expect that from a player who has led the league in blocks. Just throw it up to Gobert and he'll take care of the rest using that enormous wingspan.
Here's Paul. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Paul finds Johnson. Driving to the basket. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Booker in the corner. Puts up a three. He makes that one drop. Only a second and 5 tries.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
Mitchell sets the screen for Conley. From past the arc. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist from Conley.
3-point field goal.
Mitchell's got 7 points in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Paul passes to Ayton. Conley with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Conley. 32 seconds left to play in the first. Mitchell outside. The rebound by Johnson. Suns trail by 7. Paul right side for 3. Bridges and stolen by Bogdanovich. In transition, here come the Jazz. Here's Mitchell. Got a piece of it. And so it's the Utah Jazz heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've...
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Don Dancer.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot.
He's the prototype when you look at shooting guards. And Book can get buckets with and without dominating the ball.
Takes a step back. Here's Conley over Paul. Out to Conley. Inside. And stolen by Ayton. Stolen by O'Neal. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
Booker dishes to Paul. Booker trying to free himself up. Off target from outside. Utah leading by 6.
Well, he wasn't a Burger Chain All-American or a one-and-done college star, but Donovan Mitchell's rapid emergence in the NBA has caught many by surprise.
You know, GA, the first rookie ever to lead a playoff team in scoring. He was handed the keys right away, but he's not satisfied. He still wants more. As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Gobert double teamed. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Mitchell. No good. Shot missing. Now the Suns take it the other way. Now here's Ayton. To the inside. Bridges kicks to Johnson. Passes it to Booker. Clock at 6. He draws iron on the dunk. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Utah. And here's Mitchell from the arc. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%. Paul outside. Ayton a screen on Conley. Booker the pass to Paul. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Mitchell against Booker. Conley left side. Here's O'Neal. Doesn't go for him. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
His role is primarily defense, but you like to see Gobert getting involved with his scoring.
And Booker kicks to Bridges. Back to Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Fires top of the key. Ayton the pass to Booker. To the middle. In the corner, it's Bridges. Ball against Conley. And it's blocked by Conley. They get it back. Jazz leading by 9. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Conley the pass to Mitchell. And stolen by Booker. All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. Here we are courtside. Who do you think is the best left-handed player currently in the NBA?
Oh, it's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt he'll make us proud.
Paul outside. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Cold-blooded. That's just part of Paul's makeup. He pulls no punches.
Mitchell sets the screen for Conley. Bobbed up there for Mitchell. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
You've got to trust your receiver to go get that pass. Did you see Donovan Mitchell catch and finish in the same motion?
Booker outside. Fires from deep. Another three for Phoenix.
Starting to heat up now. He nailed one from behind the arc in the first quarter, two here in the second.
The pass to O'Neal. Lets it go from deep. Connects from three-point range. O'Neal's got himself on the board with three there.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Johnson kicks to Booker. Back to Johnson. Kicks it out to Booker. 5 on the clock. Johnson dishes to Booker. Misses the three. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Jazz out in front, up 8. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
26.
Kevin, thanks. Joined by Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then it's Torrey Craig. And it's McGee in its center. And the Jazz with possession here. Over to the left wing. Crowder against Gay. Poked away. McGee with the block. And he recovers it. And that one's good by Gay.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Outside Crowder. And now Utah, fast break. Clarkson outside. Pass to Whiteside. Just 5 on the clock. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Suns trail by 10. Here's Shamet. Offline with his three. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Jazz have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Clarkson outside. House kicks to Pascal. Pass to Whiteside. Tries the spin move. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Gay passes to Clarkson. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Shamet. And it's off from three-point range. Here's the three. The shot by Clarkson, no good. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Shamet finds Crowder. And there's the drive. And Crowder grabs it in.
Don't sleep on Jay Crowder now. He can do that to you every trip down.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Some dishes to Whiteside. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over McGee. Whiteside, no good.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
And that one's good, Shamet. Jazz leading by 6. Clarkson outside. Now the dish to Gay. Back to Clarkson.
2 minutes
And it's
remaining.
JaVale McGee with the foul.
2 minutes.
That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
And stolen by Payne.
I don't get it. He was so efficient in the first half, 0 turnovers, but since the break, he's been a disaster.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Gay kicks to Clarkson. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Crowder. And Steve, a second rounder back in the 2014 draft out of Missouri, Jordan Clarkson with a productive NBA career.
Yes, Kevin, and he's always been a bucket. What has changed is the shot selection. A lot more threes and terrific free throw shooting, making him a great bench weapon.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a second-round pick, a little unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a way to contribute.
Here he goes. The kick out to Crowder over Gay. Here's Payne. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Payne's got his first bucket in this one.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Clarkson for 3. Kicks it out to Gay. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Crowder. Here's Pascal. Hey, Crowder pulls it in. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
And it's Shamet missing. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. McGee against Whiteside. Pass to Payne. Goes up the baseline. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Jazz leading by 4. Clarkson surveying the floor. Kicks to House. Clarkson outside. Oh, Whiteside in position. Stolen by McGee. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Jazz lead by 4. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers. Come on, fans.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Utah has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Booker against Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Fires it up. The shot, no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. And here's Booker from the arc. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Mitchell against Paul. Kicks it out to Mitchell. He dishes it to Conley. Back to Mitchell. Fires for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Johnson, the pass to Paul. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Booker with no one around, sinks the three-pointer. Booker's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Suns. Mitchell outside. He kicks it to Conley. This is to Bogdanovich. Over Johnson. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Booker the pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Over Conley. That's good from Booker. And the assist by Paul. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. From the baseline. He squares up and sinks it. And the Jazz lead by 1.
Donovan Mitchell's ready, and he knocked down one of the bigger shots of this game.
Paul kicks to Bridges. Spins. Over O'Neal. Misses off the right iron.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Fantastic at staying in control. Like seeing Bogdanovich work through contact on that play.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
Paul looking over the floor. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It's not enough to be in attack mode. You have to know how to attack. Chris Paul finding the soft spot in that defense.
The pass to O'Neal. Mitchell outside.
2 minutes.
That 3 off the mark.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Jazz. They've led by as much as 10. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter.
See, that's a solid effort on the defensive glass. You need guys who are willing to work, willing to get their hands dirty inside.
Ayton kicks to Paul. Back to Ayton. Pass to Paul. Shot clock at 5. And here's Booker from the arc. A rebound by the Jazz.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Mitchell dishes to Gobert. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And the 3 ball is good. And the Jazz lead by 5. Paul outside. It's to Booker. Stolen by Conley. To the paint. Wants to get it to Booker and does. It's stolen by Gobert. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Over Booker. Shot's good by Mitchell. Now it's a 7-point Jazz lead.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Conley with it. Passes it to O'Neal. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. So we see the Jazz get the win here. A narrow win. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.